Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. The Total Drama Island revival finally aired its first season on Cartoon Network here in the US a few months back, and while there's no news on when the second season is coming to the channel, we did get a little bit of an interesting news drop with the Total Drama franchise last week. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Regular Capital posted on Twitter saying that last week I spoke to someone from Cake Distribution from London. They said they're in talks to do a Total Drama movie, although it's currently still in the discussion/planning stages at the moment. Yeah, apparently Cartoon Network is thinking about having Cake Distribution make a Total Drama movie, and this is something that I find rather fascinating for a multitude of reasons. Just first and foremost, having a Total Drama movie in general to me just doesn't really sound like a great idea. Like, I don't know how a reality TV show spoof is going to translate into what I presume will be at most an hour-and-a-half long movie. I don't think it's going to be this 3-hour film, right? It's not going to be Avengers Endgame or Infinity War. It's probably going to be a little quick 1 to 1.5 hour movie, right? How are you going to translate a survival reality TV series where contestants are being voted off each week into a movie that's going to have probably a runtime of an hour to an hour and a half? That's just something that I don't necessarily know how exactly this series is going to translate into a movie, and quite frankly, I don't really think it's the greatest idea in the world. I'd rather them just make another season of Total Drama, but make it on Adult Swim so that it could actually be more mature and good this time, as opposed to what the reboot or revival was. Not to say the revival didn't have its moments, but let's be honest here, it wasn't exactly the best iteration of Total Drama that we ever got. The only instance where I could say this maybe makes sense is if they're planning to do something lore related to the world of Total Drama, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case, because I know a lot of people were wondering with the Total Drama Island revival, how exactly is Chris McLean doing the show again, and how exactly are they on the original island again? Because in the original run of the series, they obviously had a multitude of different series, from Island to Action to World Tour to Revenge of the Island, All Stars, Pakatui Island, and also the Ridiculous Race. I don't know if I'm missing one there, but you guys can let me know down below if I forgot one off the top of my head. But nevertheless, they had all those different versions of the show, all those different seasons, and at a given point, the island got destroyed in one of the series, and also as well, Chris McLean got arrested. So how exactly are they back on the original island, and how exactly did Chris McLean get out of prison? That's something that people were wondering when it came to this Total Drama Island revival. Obviously, they never touched on that. Maybe this movie clears some of that up. Again, I highly doubt that. Maybe it's a movie, catching up with some of the contestants and seeing what they're up to. Maybe it's, hey, actually, you know what, as I'm talking this through, I have an idea that would actually work really well for the movie that I think most people who are fans of the original would actually love. What if they did like a reunion special, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years later, like, hey, it's the 10-year anniversary of Total Drama. I said this in another video that I think this would be perfect for the next iteration of Total Drama, but this would work in a movie as well. What if they do like, hey, it's the 10-year anniversary of Total Drama Island, and in celebration of that, we're going to have a special reunion episode with the original cast, and then you see like Duncan, Gwen, Owen, Trent, all of the different characters from the original season of the original run of the show come back just to do like a roundtable discussion on filming the first ever Total Drama Island and launching this franchise to be this worldwide phenomenon. That would actually work as an hour and a half movie. That would be something that would be honestly pretty awesome to see. And we see a lot of reality shows. I don't really watch reality TV, disclaimer here, but I know some reality shows do like a end of season wrap-up show where all the different contestants talk about what happened during the season and what went down. Again, I don't watch reality TV, but I know that's something some of these shows do, and I know Total Drama Action, I believe, attempted to do so in the Aftermath episodes. I forgot what they were called, but I remember it was Bridget and is it Jeff? Is Jeff the surfer? I don't remember. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong down below, but the two of them had like a show that they were hosting where all the eliminated contestants would come on and they would just talk about what happened during their run on the show and their time on the show. They could maybe do that essentially, but as a 10-year anniversary special for the original series. It's like 10 years have passed in universe, all of the original contestants have aged, and they're all on the show, and they get to discuss and reminisce about what happened during the original Total Drama Island Action and World Tour, and etc., etc. The other thing I wanted to talk about though before signing off off is the fact that there is a movie in the early stages of discussion says something to me about the future of this franchise. Something that people were wondering after Total Drama Island's revival came out is, are they going to give this another season after the first 2 seasons of this revival aired? And one thing that I remember seeing a while back is when the first season was airing on Cartoon Network, one of the people who worked on the series said that Cartoon Network is going to use this as a gauge of what they should do next with the franchise. So if this revival does well, they'll make more of it. If it doesn't, then that's probably going to be the end of Total Drama for now. I discussed this in a video before about how it's a whole mess of a situation because this series aired a year ago in other parts of the world. It's already aired its second season in other parts of the world, but it hasn't aired anything yet in the US, and obviously the ratings are going to be a bit lower because people have already watched it illegally online, and that could affect the future of this franchise. It's a whole mess of a situation that we've already delved into in a multitude of videos, but what this tells me, the fact that they're talking about making a movie, is that whatever the ratings were for Total Drama Island's revival on Cartoon Network must be pleased with it to have them potentially be making a movie based on the franchise. So I would say that given that this movie is in the early stages of discussions, I would venture to guess that we'll probably see more Total Drama Island beyond this second season of the revival. They'll probably make another Island iteration, another season, or maybe they'll call it something else entirely like they used to do back in the day with the other run of this series. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on all of that. But I would say, given that this show is in talks to get a movie, it probably bodes well for the future of the series and the future of the franchises, because they wouldn't be making a movie if the revival wasn't viewed as a success by them. Anyways, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about all this. What do you guys think about the fact that Total Drama Island might be getting a movie? And do you think we'll be seeing another season of the revival as well? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from DC Network. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.